reach the Emerald tier before Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time so you can participate in the first game day for the $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament. When it starts, you'll have 4 hours to compete against the community and earn the highest game score possible. With the top qualifiers on both generations.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Indiana Pacers. So Cleveland will get the first possession. So with Love on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Trice. LeBron James is out there with Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Shumpert in at the 2 spot. The shot by LeBron, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Irving against Hill. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And those assist numbers have always been there for Kyrie, spotting an open teammate that time.
Passes it to Hunt. Now, here's George. Defense right on him. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Here's Irving. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from Hill. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I got a chance to chat a little bit with Frank Vogel. He's looking forward to this first meeting between these teams. He told his guys, this is a fantastic opportunity to show what we've got and what we're about. But we have to protect the rim at all costs, even if that allows them to get an open shot from time to time. Well, it's an interesting strategy, guys. We'll see if it works.
Thank you, David.
So rewarding when guards are the recipients of the alley-oop. That time, Shumpert.
Hill against Irving. Hill passes to George. Over Trice. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. George has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Irving. Pass to LeBron. Goes to the fadeaway and hits it.
And LeBron has the skill and the green light to just get everything off anytime he wants, that time from the mid-range.
Hill kicks it to West. The pass to George. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hunt. Hits it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Trice. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outside Hill. To the left side wing. Here's Hibbert. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Indiana leading. Outside, George. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. In the corner, Irving with it. James trying to free himself up. And Irving with the basket on the assist by James.
Just love it that LeBron can scan the floor and pick the best open option available.
George looking around. Back to Hibbert. Outside, George kicks it to Hill. Over Irving. Hill, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Trice. Tries again. And Thompson gets it to go.
That's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Now Hill still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The shot by George, no good. Cleveland leading by 3. Left side, Shumpert. Pass to LeBron. From deep. They grab their own miss.
And they come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
So the Pacers called timeout. They're first in the game.
Trying to snap them out of this.
Coming out of the court.
Well, they can't find the net right now. And all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Coming out of the court. Come on to give out for your pace mates. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on to give out for your pace mates. Fans, your pace mates.
Finds Hibbert. Irving with the steal. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. It's rebounded by Indiana.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Hill passes to West. Outside, George, and there's the call on Mr. Perfect.
That's his
first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Against Hill. Down low. Here's Hibbert. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Nice job of running that pick and roll to perfection. Hill pretty good at cutting passes through the defense.
Pass to Trice. A three-pointer off the mark.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's George. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
So here is Indiana, trailing by 5. George with the bounce pass. Just 4 to shoot, but 3.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, with Tristan's motor and that kind of reach, great job on finishing off the alley-oop.
Here's Hunt. The 3 from Hill. Drops in the tray.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's James.
Yes, sir.
LeBron James.
Well, sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now here is Hill, and it's George missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop.
The assist.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Hill passes to Hibbert. The dish to George. And it's blocked.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Third team foul.
The Pacers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Roy Hibbert, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Shumpert. He hits the second from the line. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Dellavedova. He's looking for James and finds him. And they double up James. Outside Jefferson. Whitehead with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Right wing. Now here's Watson. Defended by Dellavedova. The pass to Hibbert. Over Trice. And too long on the shot. The Cavaliers leading by 7. From deep. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
The Pacers making a change here. Scola's checked in. Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Hill passes to Whitehead. Now here's Watson. He's guarded closely. Hill against Love. Hill inside. The shot comes out. Cavaliers go the other way with it. LeBron James on the wing. Shoots from the baseline. A putback, and Love with the second chance points. And now a 12-point Cavalier lead.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Watson. Passes it to Scola. 4 on the shot clock. The tray. It's deflected. And here is Dellavedova. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He goes up again. Here's James. And finally they hit one. And the Cavaliers lead by 14. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Cavaliers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half. Testing everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play. Really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Fry comes in for LeBron. And it's Williams in for Irving. Love finds Williams. Back to Love. Over Smola. Another shot. That's tipped.
2 minutes.
Now here's Watson. Scola trying to break free. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Williams. And it's blocked. To the inside. Watson. Goes back up. And Scola puts it in.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's Williams. Love outside. And Luis Scola gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Longley's checked in for the Pacers. And Cleveland making a change here. Left in the first. Williams kicks to Dellavedova. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Love. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The Pacers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Roy. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jones is checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Cavaliers leading by 9. He kicks to Dellavedova. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Dellavedova is a two-speed player. First and second gear. Smart enough to read the situation there and end up drawing the foul.
The Cavaliers shoot their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. Free throw, good from Dellavedova.
The Australian-born Matthew Dellavedova, another success story from the land down under.
And both free throws good for Dellavedova.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Roy. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Dellavedova scanning the floor. Pass to Love. And it's good. Hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after the replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
So with George on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Right hand out there with Long. Then it's Watson. Then there's Solomon Hill. And it's Roy in at the two-guard spot. Here's Watson. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The pass to Long. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Cavaliers ball.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Outside Jefferson. Into the lane. And Jefferson throws it down hard.
Jefferson, just great lift on these dunks. Whenever he's near the basket, he is ready to turn one over.
Jones against Roy. Watson, the pass to Longley. And finished off by Longley.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Love.
Love has some height and enough ability to get up and throw it down.
Watson with it. Pass to Roy. And the call will be against Dante Jones.
Dante Jones.
That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Roy against Jones. Here's Watson. Stolen by Dellavedova. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Passes to Love.
Hey, yo, right here.
Over Watson. Love can't hit.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
pass to Roy. Outside Hill. That one misses. Cleveland leading by 11. To the paint. Here's Jefferson. A second chance effort. And it's good on the layup. Jefferson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Pacemates. Fans, your Pacemates.
Deciding to change it up. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Hill looking it over.
Cleveland foul. Number 26. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Six on the shot clock. There's the feed to DJ. And that one comes up a bit short.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now the pass to Hunt. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Hill finds West. Over Shumpert. And David West, the bucket on the assist by Hill.
I'd like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
The Cavaliers leading by 14. With the shot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Trice has got 5 points in the quarter. Hill dishes to DJ. Outside, George. Pass to Longley. Back to George. Passes it to Hunt. From deep three-point range, Trice with the rebound. Trice has got 7 rebounds in the game. Shumpert up top, defended by West. And that one is good. Shumpert's got his second bucket.
Just enough space for Iman Shumpert to recognize he had time to get that one off.
Outside, George. Now here is Hill. T right on him. Longley with the bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And it goes out of bounds. That one off West. Hibbert's checked in for Longley. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Thompson's checked in. Irving against Hill. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Shumpert's got 7 points.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Pass to Hibbert. Takes the 13-footer, and Shumpert pulls it down.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Shumpert surveying the floor and finding the open man, so a nice swing pass on that possession.
Hunt the pass to Hibbert. Irving against Hill. Back to Hibbert. The drive by Hill. 5 on the clock. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
West kicks to George. They need this. Trice with the rebound. Trice has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Cleveland moving the ball around. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I think Kyrie could play not only with the ball, but with the baton right now, orchestrating the offense.
George with the ball. He's picked up by James. Looking to get it going. George, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Poked away. Here's Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, Kyrie just has nasty grips on that basketball. Cuts through the defense that time.
Outside, George. The Cavaliers pull it in. Left side, Shumpert. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
Shumpert can get up there. We've seen time and time again him go vertical.
Shumpert's gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Hunt. And the pass to Hill. Trying to end the drought. Hibbert trying to free himself up.
Yeah, sometimes Hill just could use a little bit of space, and that burst of speed got him up to the rim.
Timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if they make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Checked in, and it's Luis Scola in for West. Indiana on D. Williams passes to Trice. He's off from 17 feet. And so Hill will bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Hunt. Now George. Inside. A nice shot by Poirier.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved. And He's an effective playmaker.
Passes it to Fry. Outside Williams. A shot off that time, so Indiana will take it the other way. Here's Hill going inside, and it's Hill with the jam.
George Hill looked pretty good going to the rim that time, not thrown off stride, and he created a nice shot opportunity.
Fry finds Williams. Banked in off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Hill passes to Poirier. Over Fry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal
Even
foul.
from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the line for him here.
For the Pacers, Vincent Poirier, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Some changes for Indiana. Whitehead's checked in for Scola. Hill comes in for George. And it's Watson in for George Hill. Second free throw, no good. Cleveland controlling the game. Williams looking around. Shot, high post. Whitehead with the rebound. And so here is Indiana. And there's the foul on C.J. Watson. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Cavaliers with possession here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
1:58 left in the second quarter. Pass to Love. In it goes. That's his third bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Now the pass to Hunt. To the inside. Whitehead. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Count that one. Cleveland controlling the game. Dellavedova, the pass to Jefferson. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
Watson, the pass to Poirier. Some nice passing here by Indiana. From the line, Cavaliers with the rebound. Pass to Dellavedova. Love deciding where to go with it. Outside Jefferson. Passes it to Love. Turn around Jay. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Watson, the pass to Poirier. Outside Hill. Pass to Poirier. It's back to Hill. Clock at 6. Over Jefferson. Hill, no good. The pass to Jefferson. Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cleveland ahead, running away with it. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal. That's not going to cut it. I don't even want to talk about it.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. LeBron James is out there with Trice. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then it's Thompson, and it's Irving at the point. Bounce pass from Hill. Here's Hunt. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Trice the bucket on the assist by Shumpert. Shumpert's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Shumpert looking to get other guys going. Finds the open man that time.
Hill against Irving. Hill inside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the paint. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Did you see LeBron just shrug off that contact there? It's like nothing even hit him.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw good, James.
Way back in 2003, a guy named LeBron James was drafted 1st overall. Some predicted that he'd become the best player on the planet, but I don't think people could imagine he'd be doing it for this long.
The shot by George, wide open. Off target with his 3.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. George dishes to Hibbert. To the middle. Here's Hunt. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Pass to Trice. Over George. A shot by Trice. No good.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Here's Hunt. He's covered by Thompson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Trice with the rebound. Trice has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Offensive rebound. Irving trying to get open is Thompson, and he makes good on the layup. Irving's got 8 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Rest passes to Hill. It's George on the wing. James covering, and the shot is good. West has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Outside jumper. Now here's Trice, defended by George. Trice dishes to Irving. It falls for his fifth field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
You just never know where the shots are going to come from Kyrie on the inside. So creative with his finishes.
Now Hill. He has 7. West finds George. Hibbert trying to free himself up. James the pass to Shumpert. Trice with it. Back to Shumpert. Irving for 3. Pacers with the rebound. Hibbert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to George. For 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's LeBron. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. 13 points in the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Indiana moving the ball around. Thompson against George. No good. Shot missing. And Cleveland the other way now. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Pass to Trice. LeBron outside. Pass to Shumpert. All sorts of time. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game.
Shumpert doing a good job of getting his feet set and preparing himself for that shot.
Outside Hill. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Cavaliers on offense. Outpacing them right now on a 15-2 run. Irving's shot is good.
And it takes a bit of pressure off Kyrie when someone else creates for him.
Irving against Hill. The pass to George. Sinks that one from the post. George has got 6.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
Pass to Trice. Off target from outside.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
West passes to Hunt. The block just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Trice. Pacers with the rebound. Basket counts. He's got 12. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Cavaliers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says, "We understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice." Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. And here's George. 6 points for him. It's hauled in by LeBron.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Irving passes to LeBron. The fader. And again, it's Cleveland. Now, here is Hill. He's got 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, George. Back to West. Kicks it to George. Shot clock at 6. No good on the triple. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And here are the Pacers now. Outside Hill. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Irving kicks to Shumpert. A shot missing. Great tee that time from Hibbert. It's George on the wing, covered by Irving. And West now, top of the key. Here's Hunt. And the shot falls short this time.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in. Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Hill passes to George. Looking to get back on track here. And they get it back. Second shot opportunity. Jump shot is good that time. George has got 4 this quarter.
Paul George spotted up, spacing the floor, and cashes in.
And Thompson kicks to James. And Trice slams it in.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. George with the ball. He's got 8. He dishes it to Hill. Trice with the rebound. Trice has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's George. Outside Hill. Passes it to Hunt. George up top. Puts one up from 19. That doesn't go either for George. And the Cavaliers with possession. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. That's tipped. Paul George with the steal. And now it's Hill running. He can go all the way. He gets that one. 9 points for Hill.
Guy's got some of the best hands in the league. Paul George instincts right there. Pokes that ball away.
James looking it over. Down low, here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to James. Thompson's got 16 points.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Hill finds Hibbert. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Here's James. Poked loose. Now George. He's got 8. Has to Hunt. Wide open. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
Trice passes it to LeBron. He kicks it to Trice. Trains it from beyond the arc. Trice has got 12 now in this quarter.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Cleveland, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. Now let's listen in to Frank Vogel's huddle.
Shrink the floor. When you're on the ball or closing out, close out faster. Okay, take away their airspace and then contain their drive.
And that's the catch-22 there. Frank Vogel wanting better perimeter defense, but also wanting to limit forays to the hoop.
Yeah, and it takes tremendous discipline to do that. Don't leave your feet, don't reach, and everyone help each other defensively.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Watson. Roy Hibbert is out there with West. Then it's Paul George, and it's Hunt in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Indiana. George against Jefferson. Outside, George. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Jefferson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one's good, Irving.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Watson surveying the D. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. Kept alive by Indiana. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Tristan Thompson. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And we are seeing a lot of star players now, Brent, gravitate to the big markets. Do you think the NBA will ever have something like a franchise tag similar to pro football?
That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. I don't know if the NBA Players Union would sign off on something like that. You know, the first thing that might be addressed is getting to a point where there is a salary cap and a hard cap for teams to stay under some sort of financial restrictions that allow the smaller market teams to compete in some ways. But up until that time, Kevin, I don't see much of that changing.
A different look now for Cleveland. LeBron comes in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Shumpert in there for Matthew Dellavedova. And both free throws good for West. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on David West.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, gets that contact and finds free throws.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, LeBron. And both free throws good for LeBron. And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room, with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's George. Hibbert trying to free himself up. And that one's good. George.
Yeah, not letting anybody keep him from that spot. Paul George, a nice, strong play that time.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Pacers with the rebound. Hibbert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Shumpert with some nice D.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
George against James. And Love with the basket on the assist by James.
Yeah, Love can hurt you down there. He uses his body as a shield, creates the space, got in tight, finished that one off.
Outside, George. The pass to Hibbert. Another shot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Irving surveying the floor. To the inside, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Thompson brings the lunch pail every game, just playing hard right now and with purpose.
And here's Watson. Pass to George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
And he knocks down the first one.
He's such a high-impact player at both ends of the floor. PG drafted 10th overall in 2010, and he has had an absolutely phenomenal career. It does not look like it's slowing down anytime soon.
The Pacers making a change here. Hill's checked in. Trice is checked in for Cleveland. And so he hits both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
To the middle. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
Now here is Hill. Dishes it to West. Outside, George. Back to West. Outside, George. Over Trice. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. West has got 4 points this quarter.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Hill. Some solid defense there from Irving. Hill's gone 4 of 10 here. Has 6 misses. Here's Shumpert. Unable to get that one. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that. And Paul George definitely has the handles.
And Thompson kicks to Irving. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their career. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Paul George.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Yeah, I'm not going to give LeBron any more space, but certainly like to see him dunk. How about that throwdown?
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
George against Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate Tim Duncan get inducted into Basketball's Hall of Fame.
I love hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
Whitehead's checked in for Indiana. And both free throws good for Paul George. Irving with it. LeBron outside. To the paint. Here's Shumpert. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And here's Indiana. Outside Hill. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Hibbert. Nails the baby hook.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
James outside. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
So hard to contain LeBron. He's explosive and clever and unpredictable. It's kind of a nightmare for any defense.
James, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings...
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. And LeBron James leading the charge right now on the offensive end, not afraid to put his team on his back.
Outside, George. Passes it to Hibbert. Unloads from 9, and that one goes long. Hibbert's got 3 of his 9 shots to fall. Shumpert in the corner. From the wing. The shot by Trice, no good. And here's Indiana. Pass to George. Here's Whitehead. Hill finds George. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Paul George is great at breaking down the defense, and he does it with the pass that time.
And so it's Irving who brings it up for Cleveland. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Craig. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path, and I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft. And that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Now here's Trice, defended by George. Trice kicks to Irving. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Shumpert. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Indiana with it. Here's George. Hibbert, the pass to Hunt. Fires the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's the Cavaliers on offense. From deep. Hibbert pulls it in. Feeds to George. Shakes him. He takes it up and lays it in. George has got 20 points.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
56 seconds left in the fourth. The kick out to Irving. Shumpert against George. Now here's Shumpert. He's guarding closely, and the layup is good.
And Shumpert does play stronger than he looks. Even if you body him up, he can get through some contact.
Hill dishes to Hibbert. Outside, George. And there's the pass to Hunt. That shot, no good. Shumpert with some nice D. And here are the Cavaliers. Pass to Trice. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Hunt. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.